Metro Birmingham suffers from a slow motion destruction. When heavy industry faded, neighborhoods followed, and thousands of homes were left to decay, which left us with a very complex question. How do we fight urban blight? What we do is every year we gather in a place, usually Sloss Furnace, and we have about 200 large-scale canvases where residents of the city of Birmingham gather and start to paint really masterpieces on these canvases. Most of the participants aren't or don't consider themselves artists, but they come together for a common cause, and that's to address the blight problem in the city of Birmingham. What they do is they paint on the canvases, and then those paintings later adorn the blighted buildings, usually the windows and the doors of those blighted buildings around the city. And what we do in effect is we beautify the building, we create some attention to that building because folks notice the art, they like the art, they appreciate the art, and in a way keep an eye on that building so that if the art is somehow vandalized, then folks know that there's some nefarious activity going on in that building. They notify the police right away, whereas before they typically would just ignore that building. So it brings attention to very serious problems. What we've noticed is that the buildings that have this artwork on them are less likely to be vandalized. They are typically left unscathed, and the landlords usually appreciate this artwork. Actually, no one's ever complained. All we've gotten is letters thanking us for the work that we do. So we think it's a great project. The paintings, after they're painted, are then subjected to a voting. There's a distinguished panel of judges that come down and judge on the paintings. They pick their top 10 pieces, each judge, and we have about 3 judges, so there's typically about 30 pieces that are made. Those pieces are then featured on our website for a voting from the general public. The general public goes on our websites and essentially votes on their favorite piece. The top 10 pieces are then featured at the Birmingham Museum of Art, the Civil Rights Institute, and one other place in the downtown area. It's either usually City Hall or the downtown library for a period of about 3 weeks. Those paintings are usually held and auctioned off at our annual meeting, which typically takes place sometime between October and November. The remaining pieces adorn the buildings around the city so that we can, in effect, stop the problem that is created by blight in our city. We're fighting blight, and we're having a great time doing it. Come join us next year. Like us on Facebook, send us a tweet on Twitter, or come visit our website at nhsbham.org. I look forward to seeing you and your friends at our next event.